Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Harry from Hotspur TV, and I'm back with another video about fixing Tottenham. So apologies, guys, I haven't been in a few videos the past few days, just been busy. Obviously, we beat Bournemouth on the weekend, and as you guys might know, I'm doing post-match stuff on View from the South and preview stuff on there as well. So I'm kind of all over the place sometimes. But anyway, let's get into the video. Well, we're playing a cup game today, and we're playing Fulham away, which isn't a very easy game on paper or in real life, really. I think it's probably the hardest draw we could have had out of all the Premier League sides. Obviously, we're playing Premier League side, but have a London derby at Craven Cottage, especially so early in the competition. It's quite a harsh draw, but we just have to get on with it. Now, over the years, Spurs have not taken cups seriously. We haven't won a cup since 2008, and I'm one of those fans who I'd rather prioritise a cup over the league, especially now in Ange's first season where there's a lot less pressure on him. Of course, he mentioned in his first press that we have to get back into Europe, but we can get back into Europe by winning a cup. In my opinion, it's probably going to be easier, considering how open and competitive this league is, and how teams tend to be on the same sort of level, and we don't really know who's going to be following Manchester City in the league, right? But chances are Spurs will not be finishing second or third this season. I mean, people have been arguing we might make top four, but Spurs haven't won a trophy since 2008, which would make it about 15 years, which is pretty embarrassing for a club like Spurs, who actually were quite renowned for being a cup side when I was growing up back in the 90s. And we used to always take cups seriously back then. Well, we're starved. We're basically starved. But if Ange wants to carry on this good vibes and this relationship he has with the fans, even though it's very early, and I think people are very quick to jump the gun with him. And yes, he's done well so far, but who knows what's going to happen in 10 games or 15 games. Things might change. You don't know. But for me, to keep fans on side as well, not only because obviously we need to win a trophy, but I don't think he can take tomorrow lightly. I think today actually lightly, because he needs to, for me, put the strongest team out he can. The only thing I would like to see is maybe to change Kulusevski and Son, because for me it's not working. I'm expecting him to make changes, but I'd rather he didn't. I'd rather he kept, especially the back 5 to 8 players, the same, because that back line, and then the back line and the keeper, the more they play together, the more solid and the more better relationship they'll have, especially Van de Ven and Romero. The more they play together, the better they'll get. I'll probably do a video on Van de Ven in a bit, but I think it's more dependent on whether we sign a centre-half or not. So, because if we don't, then Van de Ven's going to be even more important to this whole system. But I think he needs to keep those core in the side tomorrow. Keep the back 5. If you're going to make a change in midfield, make just one, not too much. But the front line, I think we need to do something completely different, because it's not working. So you either play Perisic and Solomon, or Perisic and Solomon with either Son or Richarlison in the middle. That's what I'd like to see. I don't see Dane Scarlett getting minutes, but it's clearly not working. So we need to try something different. That's the only thing I would. But in the sense when I say this, because I know some people say let's not change a winning side, but the front line isn't working. So that's one thing I think he can change. But the rest of the team, I would not change anything. I'd keep Bissouma, Maddison. Like I said, maybe you rest Sarr or something for Skip if you're going to make any sort of change, or Højbjerg or something like that, if Højbjerg's not leaving. Even though today it was rumoured that he's going to United, and it's been linked with Atletico Madrid before, so how much is he going to stay? I don't know. But yeah, I want Spurs to take the cup seriously. And yeah, we need to go and win the Carabao Cup. And Harry out.